Hello, everyone. I don't know. I forget that we don't have Eric, and I'm just kind of waiting patiently. Oh, this is going to get some getting used to. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday with the Stream Punks. As you can see, we do not have an episode of Clear Skies this evening. Tonight, for the first time ever, not only just like in a home game or on Twitch, but first time ever in history, I am running a game. You think I would have prepared and actually done a practice game on the side, but no, I'm going to let my first time be on Twitch with all of you. And we're going to Wonderland. I have an amazing group of players here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. You obviously recognize some of our Clear Skies crew. We also have Quincy joining us from Blood of the Void. So yay, thank you, Quincy.
Hi.
Does anyone have any announcements? Feel free to fill up 3 hours of announcements for me here. And anyone have any announcements?
I do. Hi, everybody. This upcoming Wednesday is the Season 2 premiere of All Games, No Masters, starting at 7 p.m. over on Saving Throw Show. We are starting with Mall Kids. You may know about this game because one Caitlin has done the art for this game in all of its iterations and expansions. Mr. Matthew is so kind to give us his blessing to play, and we're very excited, but you should definitely come and check us out at 7 p.m. on Wednesday night as we become, grungy mall teenagers. Or maybe we're not grungy. Maybe, who knows? You'll have to come and watch.
Any other announcements? Yes, Xander.
Yay! So very excited for your first time GMing. So snaps for that. Good job.
And luckily, Xander lives with me and is my roommate. So if I panic and run away, he can take over. Right, Xander?
Oh, sure. But I will say I've got some Starfinder stuff happening this week. Not only if you'd like to, Wednesday, you also have a chance to see the finale of our Starfinder playthrough, Scoured Stars. But this Friday at 6 p.m. on the official Paizo channel, we're going to be doing a special one-shot called Band on the Run. So it's going to be very wacky, very spacey, and very like 80s glam.
Awesome. Anyone else? No? Are you sure? Yes, Sam. The lovely Sam to love.
I still don't think I can announce what's going on with Power Play next, so please just stick to socials for that, because we do have something that is coming up relating to the new season, but Rick is actually good at public communications, and I'm not going to mess that up. So if I'm not sure something's been announced, these lips are zipped. What I do know is tonight is the night I finally get to play under Bonnie Gordon, and I've been looking forward to this for almost a year now since this was unlocked as part of the Stream Punks fundraiser, and like I'm so sorry captions, so excited.
Yay!
This is going to be amazing. Everybody, spam all of your love for Bonnie in chat, who is going to rock this whole thing.
Who is all of a sudden very sweaty. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know this upcoming Monday is Memorial Day. Is there still a Blood of the Void episode? I wanted to make sure to announce that if there is.
There is indeed going to be an episode of Blood of the Void. It has been pre-recorded, full disclosure, but there's lots of fun and juicy stuff that you will not want to miss. You
heard it here first, folks. Check in on Memorial Day for Blood of the Void.
Lots of things are afoot on Quinosh, so.
Oh, yes. Okay, then. I guess without further ado, or in Wonderland terms, a dodo, we should begin. It's time to go to Wonderland. I don't know if there's an intro. If there isn't, then I'll just sit here. Is there not an intro? There's no intro. Oh, darn. Okay, so I guess we're just going to start. Cool. Okay.
Yay!
I was like...
But we will say amazing song earlier, which was an intro. You mentioned this while we were chatting, but you did that during quarantine, right?
Mm-hmm, I did. I think we were all going a little mad in quarantine, so I decided to put it to music. And whenever we were planning to do this, I contacted Q Times and went, oh my gosh, I have a video for this if you want to play it. So thank y'all for playing that. That was fun. All right, let's begin. Chapter 1, The Invitation. We open on a usual day in Wonderland, which of course is quite unusual. The sky is an iridescent mix of colors, appearing blue, but if you look too closely, you could see other colors swirling around, almost like a chrome effect. The birds are singing, not your usual bird song. Pretty sure it's Vivaldi. And you are all at your respective living quarters when you each hear a knock at the door. And because I have no structure, I'm going to roll to see who's going to be introduced first. So let's see. Quincy. Ronnie, our lovely Ronnie. You hear a knock at the door.
I'm coming. It's if this is about the horse, I will work on the horsemanship. And I'm just like in a. Okay, I open up.
Okay. You open up to the dormouse, standing there with an invitation in his little paws. And the dormouse, of course, looks very tired, very sleepy. You've never seen the dormouse to be fully awake. And he looks up at you and goes,
Sir Ronnie, hear ye, crumpets and tea, you've been selected for a special party. Meet at the crossroads and don't delay. We are celebrating the White Rabbit's unbirthday.
and hands you your special invitation.
Thank you. Sir Ronnie, I'm not gonna get used to that ever.
It's a lovely title. It fits you perfectly.
And is the card the same exact text?
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same text, without the hiccups. Actually, you know what? No, the hiccups are in there. The mouse, the dormouse tends to know when it's coming. So, all right. So that's our first character. Did you want to describe what the dormouse? Do you want to describe your character at all for our viewers?
Sure. Ronnie is he was a pawn. So he's humanoid. He's in white and he has white and shining clothes. His armor is up on the wall because it's ill-fitted and too heavy, so it stays on the rack. But he did train for a long time with his spear. So he grabs his spear. He takes his helmet that's a little too big for his head, and puts it on. He takes his sword that's too heavy to hold with one hand, so he kind of drags it with two and scabbards it. And a shield that also needs to be kind of two-handed onto the back. Realizes is very heavy, and he goes outside to his horse Livingston, who does not listen to him. So he doesn't have great luck riding this horse, but is obligated to bring the horse along. So yanking at the reins. Come on, Livingston. They said we have to make haste. We're not supposed to delay. Just come on. And otherwise, he's humanoid in ill-fitting, otherwise armor.
All right, perfect. So I'm assuming you're heading to the crossroads?
Yes, dragging Livingston over to the crossroads.
Excellent. Perfect. Let's see who we get to meet next. Gina, you hear a knock at the door. And you're muted.
Hey, excuse me, that's my head. You knocked. And what you see is a tiny snail with a mouse knocking on their home. They've got spots all over them and a thimble very tightly secured on their the back of their head and their shoulders, almost like they have very much outgrown this thimble, but are still sticking to it.
As you pop your head out, the dormouse goes,
Shiver me thimbles! My bad, I'm sorry. Hear ye, crumpets and tea. You've been selected for a special party. Meet at the crossroads and don't delay. We are celebrating the White Rabbit's unbirthday.
and hands
Oh.
you your invitation.
Thanks. I'll just read this over.
Okay, so, are you good?
Oh, it's so good that I was close by. I should be there in about 2 weeks. Is that
Oh.
all right?
Well,
Is
it's
that a haste enough?
actually, I believe, 2 weeks from now is also the White Rabbit's birthday, but we're celebrating it today. So, I would say maybe eat a mushroom
Oh.
and
That's all right. That's all right. I've got an idea. I'll just call up a good friend of mine. Hang on. It just goes right back in. And I grab a little stone and I come back out and I write a little note and I throw it really hard.
Because your friend is a stone's throw away.
Exactly.
Oh no. Oh no. I love you.
And it should hit, hopefully, my good friend Ace. Don't worry, I've got all the time in the world. I'm a timeshare salesman, did you know? So I've got plenty of time to spare.
yes, I have heard about your deals, and we can discuss maybe a possible timeshare in a more spacious teapot, at the party. If you don't mind, I have more invitations to pass out.
Oh,
But
of
it was lovely
course.
seeing you.
Yes. Before you go, I take my card. Oh, you're gone.
Oh, yes, the mouse is gone. The mouse, unlike you, is actually extremely fast, although slightly sleepy, so might run into a tree while falling asleep on the run. Speaking of stone throw away, Ace is right there, and the mouse had an invitation to pass out to them as well. So, Ace, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh goodness. It is almost certainly going to be right near where they crash land, because the stone is going to, per usual with them, will hit the wing of Ace's playing card plane. And so it brings both plane and Ace Pilot inexorably to the ground. Fortunately, again, Ace Pilot. So I do come to a landing right by the little house of cards that I call home.
Perfect. Because you up there in the plane would have been very difficult for me to hand you this invitation. Hear ye, crumpets and tea. You've been selected for a special party. Meet at the crossroads and don't delay. We are celebrating the White Rabbit's unbirthday. I really should have just written the details down in a more easy manner so I wouldn't have to repeat them. Here's your invitation.
Much obliged. I confess I do have to ask, why was I selected? Does the Queen have anything to do with this?
Oh,
She's
no.
been out looking.
The Queen is not invited.
She doesn't know she's not invited, does she?
Well, it does depend on which queen you are talking about. I believe the White Queen did receive an invitation, but she said she was very busy today doing something, probably going backwards.
All right, as long as it isn't, the Queen of...
Oh, no, she's definitely not invited.
All right. Well, I'll see you there, and now I gotta pull the rock out of the wing of my airplane and the cards refold back around it. Find out what's going on with the thimble. You'll excuse me.
Of course, thank you.
And put it on the dash of my plane. right next to, and I put the card under it like a little paperweight. I'm gonna take off and go pick up Thimble.
Perfect. All right. Speaking of wings, let's move on to our next character, Xander, playing the lovely Mary Parasol. What am I?
Mary Posal.
That's what I said. Mary,
Mhm.
not Parasol.
But that's a good name too.
I know. Sometimes I think of things. Describe where you live exactly. So
Yeah, so Mary Posal is a butterfly. He has pink and purple sort of adornments on his wings, and we catch him in his house coat. It's like a fuzzy robe that he's wearing as he's lounging around. You can see that his domain is sort of like chrysalis type material that has been sort of formed into this loft that he's sort of just lounging around in when there's a knock at the door.
Knock, knock.
Oh, and he sort of like flutters over and opens the door in a flurry.
the dormouse is asleep.
May I help you?
Oh, apologies. Hear ye, crumpets and tea.
hear
You have
you.
been selected. Oh, sorry.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, yes. I can read. And
You've been meet at the crossroads. And no, can I just please do this? I've been practicing all day.
continue.
Hear ye, crumpets and tea. You have been selected for a special party. Meet at the crossroads and don't delay. We are celebrating the White Rabbit's birthday. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh, divine.
Oh, thank you.
Now tell me, is this a formal event? Informal? Is it just a casual party? A brunch? A tea?
Oh, it's definitely a tea.
Formal tea, then. Okay. And he sort of like flourishes back into his cocoon.
It can be as formal as informal as you like. They did not include a dress code.
As the dormouse is saying that, clothes are flying out and sort of like landing on him in various states, like silks and glitter.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Very well. And then Mary just comes out with a flourish of glitter and is in like a pink and purple satin, basically robe. It's just that, but not the house coat.
That's a lovely choice.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
The crossroads.
Yes, meet at the crossroads. I don't know why. I'm just the deliverer.
Well, you've done an excellent job. Message received. And he'll just fly away.
Great. And that leaves us, last but not least, where am I heading to, Aki, to deliver your invitation?
A lonely beach where day is night and night is also day.
I guess I shall put on a scuba helmet and go wake up my dear friend in their seabed.
So this poor little mouse, who obviously is not the best swimmer, is going to go swim under the water to deliver this very important invitation. You don't hear a knock. All you see is like bubbles coming towards you.
Yes, can I help you?
Oh, hello there. Yes.
But as water's slowly coming in, like, so they're hurrying it. Hear ye, crumpets and tea, you've been selected for a special party. Meet at the crossroads until today. We're celebrating my birthday. And hands you the invitation. Obviously, your invitation was laminated, so it should be readable for you. The dormouse is not too happy being underwater, so it's gonna start, dog paddling, I guess, mouse paddling away. And also he had a lot of cheese today, so you might see a little trail of bubbles behind him as he goes. See you at the crossroads as he's swimming away to you.
Mom, look what I got. it seems that Dormouse wasn't feeling so hot.
And do you want to describe to everyone what they see as your character?
Sure. They see a very little tiny oyster. My name, dear folk, is Silvershell, and I stand mightily against all oyster eaters who before me now should flee, and if they don't, I will be forced to fight them valiantly. So Shell will kind of bounce and spin towards their mom, and they'll show their mom their invitation. Mom, may I go? The dormouse said I had to, so.
Your mother grabs the invitation, like, this seems like a special party indeed. Make sure to bring everything that you need, and hands you back the invitation.
And Silvershell bounces and spins back to their bed. And from their bed, they draw a tiny pearl sword that they put in their shell and jump and spin up onto the shore and begin to make their way towards the crossroads.
Excellent. Did Ace want to get to Thimble first? Or did y'all want to jump straight to the crossroads? It's up to you. The floor is yours.
Well, so Thimble, tell me about your particular procedure for writing in the playing cards.
Typically, the procedure is I have a rope in my thimble, and I don't go up in the air. Oh no! That's how accidents happen. I let you have the rope, and then you do all the scary flying, and then I just go woo on the ground.
So effectively, if water skiing could be land,
Yes,
fortunately, you blaze your own trail.
I do. I've got a lot of slick stuff.
And that is why we will be our slickest arriving to the party together.
And just while I was waiting for you, I have very slowly painted racing stripes down the side of my thimble.
Good, because we've talked about that. And
Yes.
honestly, I don't think we can go fast unless we are adequately prepared for such things. So I appreciate you taking the attention to detail that we have previously discussed.
It definitely makes you go faster.
I mean, we have seen the results, have we not?
Okay. I'm ready.
I think this could be a roll.
All right. I'm going to make my piloting check. All right.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Am
Now
I
this-
assisting?
Oh, I would say so. It's your rope. Oh, sorry, Xander. Yes.
I was just gonna say this is what I call pod racing. Anyway.
I thought this was what we called card racing. It only works.
You're a god.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so what is the difficulty?
mean,
Let's see. So I believe, Sam,
just
you're
gotta
very
figure.
whimsy, right? You're on the lower end.
I mean, I like to think I'm a bit of a hot shot as a
All
pilot.
right.
Yes,
I
I
feel
take
like-
a daring approach to my heroics.
I feel like
And
this
my
would be a good
aeronautics.
role for you because you flying with your dear friend trailing behind you is a pretty wild action. I'm going to say this will be a whimsy task, so you can
Perfection.
roll 2. I believe that's how it works.
All right. Yeah.
I'm
If I
learning, I'm
roll
learning.
my number or higher, because
And-
it's a whimsy task, it's got to be my number or higher,
Correct.
then I will succeed this roll. And if I roll my very own number, the number 2, what do I get, Master
That's
Games?
right. Everyone watching, this is important. We are playing the lasers and feeling system. And when a player rolls their exact number that they have chosen, they usually get to ask the DM or the GM a question of something or get some kind of insight. In Wonderland, if you roll your exact number, the Cheshire Cat appears, seen only by your character, and can bestow some wisdom upon you. Or, you can ask the Cheshire Cat a question. Will the Cheshire Cat tell the truth, though, is the real question. We'll see.
That has never happened before.
Lying cat.
We're allowed
I'm
to
not
lie.
that mean. I'm not that mean. And Thimble, if you would like to assist, I would allow you to.
What?
I believe you can assist, and
I will let you know I am assisting with the fact that I have come prepared with a rope.
exactly.
And I am also doubly prepared with racing stripes.
That's
I
right.
believe that justifies your assist. Let me know what you
Yes.
get.
Am I allowed to roll 1 die, 2 die? Am I prepared for this? Or is this just like...
You're prepared, but I feel like you're more on the logical side.
Yes.
This is a little wild. This is where you let your wild side out. So I'm just gonna say 1 die.
Okay.
This is a pretty
That
wild
makes
thing for you to do.
sense, because I do immediately close my eyes when I tell them to go. I need to get over my number? Or
You
below
need
my
to get-
number?
Yeah, you need to get over for this one. 'cause
You
you're
need to get
taking
over
a-
your number. Yeah,
Because it's a whimsy test,
because it's
correct?
a whimsy test.
Yep.
I am a 4, so I am a little bit risky, but not a lot. But I got a 6 on the dice, so get help, Ace.
Oh,
Hey, I appreciate that very much. You provide
I
a
don't
little bit
have-
of a ballast, which you don't think about airplanes wanting.
It's true. I don't know why I don't have arms, so I'm gonna just hold on with my tongue.
We lem our way to success, my friend. All right.
fantastic.
This is something I'm rolling it. I think we might say I'm an expert in flying, if you would grant.
I would agree. That
And
is
I do
your
have
thing.
a little bit of assistance
Yes.
from my buddy Thimble, and I am using my one piece of equipment.
Which
My
is your
plane cards.
card plane.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep. I would say
My card
you're an
playing
expert in
skills.
this. You've done this many times with Thimble.
This
Thimble
is,
needs to go grocery shopping. Thimble has errands to run, instead of weeks.
we try to expedite matters, even as the bars grow cold before us.
Time doesn't seem to bother me, but for some reason it tends to bother others.
Look, it's just that I am here, and perhaps with a little more alacrity, I could very soon after be there. You understand the
hold
nature of
on.
my dilemma? As I vamp.
Okay. We lost you for a second.
Yeah,
I missed,
we
I
were
missed
just
that.
we were just vamping until you.
Oh, good.
unfroze.
Oh, that's a whole different game system, Thimble.
You're right. I sometimes get my universes confused.
Oh, this is what happens when it crosses streams, and yet once again I do this. All right, so
You're
I
gonna cross a stream? Just make sure to tell me so I don't drown.
it'll be nice and moisturizing. So out of the 4 dice I rolled, 4 were successful. 2 of them were my number, so I'm gonna get to ask this Cheshire Cat 2 different things.
Ooh. All right. As you're about to take off for the crossroads, you look up in the tree and you see the Cheshire Cat.
I declare.
Hello, Ace.
There, kitty.
Can I help you?
You know, if you do have just a moment in that marvelous tree with that marvelous face and those marvelous ears of yours, I do have a question for aforementioned auricular organs. So perhaps you can enlighten me. Whose idea exactly was this unbirthday party that I found myself and my thimbley friend invited to?
Well, I believe the Mad Hatter and the March Hare was trying to
make a certain someone feel appreciated.
You know, that leads me quite perfectly to my next question, because I know in your time you have encountered these humans, and I have a question about one such human. Bonnie Gordon, does she know that she's endlessly appreciated?
Oh, I mean, who is that?
You know,
She
that thought just came into my
sounds
mind out of nowhere,
delightful.
flying right out again. Take care.
And then, as you see, the Cheshire Cat slowly fade away with a purr, with their tail flicking.
Absolutely perfect.
I have discovered the magic of filters.
We
I'm
have
so happy.
all, Miss Bonnie Eggplant Gordon.
That one, you know what? I tried. I'm not gonna lie. I know everyone wanted it. I tried to fit it in. I was up till 5 a.m. trying to find an eggplant moment, and I'll see what I can do. But just we'll see what happens. All right, all
Bonnie
right.
Gordon, I love you.
If this were saving throw show, that'd be a donation goal.
Oh, I mean, this is Wonderland. Anything could happen. And on that note, let's jump to the crossroads. Chapter 2, The Crossroads. One by one, you all arrive to a spork in the road, very much like a fork in a road, but not quite. You see 2 roads separating, one to the left and one to the right. The spork stands between the 2. On one sign, it says, Mad Hatter's Tea Party, this way, pointing to the left. Another sign says, Mad Hatter's Tea Party, this way, pointing to the right. Using your brains and wits, you will have to figure out which path is correct. And lucky for you, there is a mushroom alongside the road with a little friend to help you.
Well, this seems highly suspect.
Oh,
I love this so much. Okay.
You know,
This was just
this
me-
is literally Bonnie's world, and we're just all here to enjoy her in it.
This was just my excuse to play with filters in a game and not get Eric mad.
Nothing you can do from over here, Eric.
Not a single one of us is upset. This is a delight.
We're all mad here, but none of us are mad at it.
yeah.
All right. So
Oh.
sitting on a mushroom, you see the caterpillar. He's resting leisurely on the mushroom, smoking his hookah, not a care in the world. You can see him playing with smoke rings, casually singing his vowels, because that's what you do. And who are you? He looks at all of you.
Typical caterpillar. Who are you? Who are you? That's all that they ask. All the time. I will tell you, my friend. How did I get to be a butterfly? Ask yourself, who am I? You'll have an answer for you. I guarantee it.
The caterpillar takes a long puff of his hookah and gets closer to you and goes, who are you? In your face, blowing all the smoke.
Mary Posal, a pleasure.
Mary, quite proposalary.
Yep, and at this
Doesn't ring a bell. No, caterpillar doesn't remember you.
Mary, from their robe, pulls out. He has a stamen of a flower, and he takes a puff from it. And as he does, like the end of it lights up, but it's like bright pink, and it's almost like a digital light or something like that. And then he lets it go, and just a thick cloud escapes from him. It's almost like a proboscis of a butterfly, and it's just cotton.
Fruit of the loom. You said it was cotton.
No, we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was making.
We got it.
Oh, good.
So this is a trans story. I see what's happening here. Okay. Hi, I'm Silver Shell, and I was wondering how we get to the party. Also, have you seen any knavish walruses and or carpenters recently?
The walrus and the carpenter have taken the week off. They are on a retreat.
Who did the deal? Huh? Sorry, hi, Thimble. I was just wondering who booked their travels. It's sort of my job to know the hubbub around vacation spots.
The Jack of Spades booked their retreat.
Ugh,
That
That-
knave.
rat. He is a rat.
That he is. Never liked him. Never liked him.
Can we go? We are going to be incredibly late to a not time-sensitive party.
I am not keeping you anywhere. You may go as you please. I'm just sitting here.
But which way?
The
They both
signage.
say this way.
Very confusing.
There is only one road. That is the correct way. I could tell you, but what fun would that be?
Oh, this isn't about fun. This is about time. We must be timely. I agree with the snail.
I will tell you which way. But in order for me to give you the information, you must solve 3 riddles.
Oh, brother. I'm very good at
Caterpillars.
this. Sure.
Sure you don't want to just pick a card? I'm good at those. Riddles not so much.
Do you accept my proposal?
Nah. If we work as a team, we can probably do it.
Wait, you're a
say-
professional? Mary? I had no idea.
What say you, brave knight? You seem to be adventurous.
Sorry, it took a really long time to get here because the horse won't go straight.
I know
he
the
keeps
feeling.
veering off.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Um,
I had to be dragged here.
yeah, same with Livingston.
Oh, is your
well-
Livingston a snail too?
Oh no, he's a horse of the kingdom, which I am pledged to protect the kingdom, the land, and all its inhabitants. They made me take the oath.
Well, Mr. Knight, could you protect our attendance record?
That is a type of protection. Yes, yes, yes. I, Sir Ronnie, pledge to protect our attendance record.
Oh,
Ask away.
we have a
Very
knight
good.
in no armor. This is
It's
so
very
exciting.
heavy.
I understand.
I didn't take any pledge, but I have a sword.
Oh,
I can help.
very useful.
The caterpillar notices your horse being very stubborn and not listening to you, and takes a little puff and blows the smoke into the horse's direction. Goes, "A horse is a horse, of course, until it is an ass," and blows smoke up the horse's ass.
Oh my god.
2.
I don't think I'm old enough to see things like this.
I'm already
I am.
on my way to cover your eyes.
I'm just a baby oyster.
Honestly, with the way this horse reacts, if he did become an ass, it would be a lateral move. So
Maybe that's how it prefers to walk. Have you tried pulling it sideways?
I pull him in one direction, he goes for a bit, and then he goes a different direction, and then I start pulling him in that direction, and he changes his mind again.
He's a pan horse.
Huh. Wait, can you tell the horse that you want to go to the party?
I don't know.
It won't go anywhere you want now, will it?
I mean, I'm working on it. I'm supposed to take horsemanship lessons. It's part of my new training, but it takes a long time.
So tell it. You don't want to go to the party. Boom! There we are.
Reverse psychology.
All right.
Well known in equine.
All right, Quincy, I'm going to let you do this, and I'm going to let you roll for it.
Okay. I go up to Livingston,
Mm-hmm.
and I grab him by the reins.
Mm-hmm.
He's barely the face. It's only one side of the horse's face at a time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As the knight of this land, I command you, take me anywhere but this party.
Livingston looks you directly in the eye with one eye, because they're a horse, looking at you sideways, and then looks at you the other way, goes, and does a little neigh ruffle of this, and starts to poop because he's a party pooper. Okay, moving on.
Don't worry, he does this. It's very normal.
Ooh, that smell is going to linger.
I don't like how close we are to the ground.
If the smell lingers, perhaps we ought not. And if the horse isn't going to point his tail toward the trail, perhaps we ought to see about these riddles 3.
Perhaps my offer is not as bad as the party pooper.
It does appear to be the main attraction, and we got to get hoofing it.
All right. To go to the Mad Hatter's tea party, you must answer these riddles 3. Riddle number 1. I have lakes with no water, mountains with no stone, and cities with no buildings. What? Ahem. Ahoy.
Rivers with no lakes, mountains with no stones, cities with no buildings.
Dwarven Forge.
I have a guess. Are you a map?
And Thimble, as you say a map, as if by magic, a map starts floating down to your party. And as the caterpillar blows the smoke and the map starts flowing down. I'm using a lot of hand gestures, and I realize none of you can see my hands. I have little caterpillar hands, but that's fine. You get the idea. I'll use it with my head. It floats down to you very gracefully. And so now you see, now you can see the map, and on the map, the map is a little bit blurry. It's hard to read. And the caterpillar looks at all of you. Very good. You have solved the first riddle.
Thanks.
You're really smart.
I didn't know it, but I guess I've got more in this shell than I thought.
In this shell.
Oh, sorry. It's just a snail language thing. It's actually a thimble. You can live in anything as long as it's hollow.
Some assembly required.
Yes, that is true.
Let's hope the next answer isn't like a sword or something.
Sorry.
No, this one's heavy enough as it is. I mostly just use the spear.
The caterpillar smokes a little bit more and goes, "You have answered right, and you have answered true. Now it's time for riddle 2. What goes through cities and fields but never moves? What? Ahem. Ahai.
I know this one. I think I know this one. What is a road?
And Shell, as you say, what is a road? The map starts to become clearer, and you see all the roads of Wonderland slowly starting to appear on the road. You see the maps start to get clearer and clearer. The Sea of Tears, the Queen of Hearts Court, the different woods. You see, and on the map, you see the 2 roads that you're now forked at, or I should say, sporked at, appear clearly. And now, you see the caterpillar. Very good. You have answered correctly.
I did it. I don't have hands to give high fives, but if I did, I'd ask for one.
If you want. And one of the eye stalks from Thimble like leans towards you, boops your shell, and then retracts back into their head.
Oh, well, that is strange. But I'm not upset about it. That's the only way I know how to give high fives.
An eye 5.
Yep. All better.
The caterpillar looks at all of you. You have one more riddle to solve.
I mean, we've been 2 for 3. I mean, that's like a passing grade, right? That's what I got in horsemanship this morning.
You must be willing to go above and beyond Call of Duty at any point in time.
By all means, pick a road and see where it leads. Riddle 3 will give you the answer you need. Are you guys gonna take the riddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I mean,
Continue.
yes, that's
I know.
logical thing to do.
I know we all look like we have blank stares, but we're just really fascinated that you have another hand that comes out of your turtleneck.
Whoa. Something is wrong with your face.
That's when he goes into his cocoon. He's like, "Peace out."
It's
All right.
happening.
He's finally like, "Who am I?" Whoa. All right. So the caterpillar looks at all of you intently and goes, takes a big swig of his hookah. For your safety and for your sake, I hope you know which road to take. What can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps? What am I?
Ooh, I think I might know this one. Are you perchance a river?
And Mary, as you say, a river, the map shimmers, and you can see the 2 roads, and along one of the roads, a river appears along the map, guiding you on which road to take to the left.
Oh, good show.
That was excellently done, Mary Posal.
Thank you.
You are both beauty and brains.
I try.
You have solved all 3 riddles. I am impressed.
Thanks.
But there is one more thing I should address. The road you take could be filled with danger.
Danger?
I should have thought of a rhyme for this, but I didn't. I was just going with it. So instead, the caterpillar's just going to be like, screw it.
Travel
Take
gets
some
stranger.
mushroom.
I think what you mean is we should beware of strangers. My mom tells me to do that too.
The caterpillar looks at all of you, and to the left and to the right of his mushroom, he says, "For each riddle you solved correctly, you may take a piece of my mushroom. Be careful of which side you choose."
Oh, Ace will just grab a piece willy-nilly.
Oh.
3 each or 3 for the group?
3 total. Don't be greedy.
I was just clarifying.
It'll probably take me quite a while to decide and weigh the options. Anybody got a scale? Oh, wait. I do. And I grab a piece and I put it on the scale.
All right. So do you take from the left side, the right side, both? One of each with an extra?
Can I go for the middle?
All 3 pieces for the middle? Or just
No,
one?
just my piece, the one piece that I took. I don't want to speak for the whole group.
All right. I just need to know which side each one of you, for the 3 that answered the riddle correctly.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can. It's for the party. It's for the party.
Sure.
Well, I can't reach up there anyway, so I guess AC probably grabbed my piece.
I feel like maybe getting one of each side. I was told in training that we should think about all the options of where we could go.
Oh, I considered none of the options, and I don't remember rightly which one this is, so it's going to be a surprise party pack. Which is perfect.
Rightly remembered. I'll grab the left then.
Then it's a good thing I grabbed the middle. We'll see what this does later.
All right. And as y'all trail down the left path to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, you just hear the caterpillar behind you. Enjoy the tea, 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 tea. There's actually no echo. He's just repeating himself over and over because
I catch
he's
one
very
of the
dramatic.
I catch one of the tea smokes.
That's good tea.
Excellent. All right, continuing on.
Yeah, I think at this point, Silvershell has gotten very curious about Sir Ronnie, because he's the only other person here who's got a sword. So like they jump and spin next to him. And they're like, "Are you a real knight? Like a real knight?"
That's right. I absolutely. And then the knight helmet thing slams down on his face.
Do you think you could teach me how to sword fight real good like an actual knight? Like, I've got a sword. I can wave it around a little bit, but I've never done a stab with it before.
Oh, 1, absolutely. 2, after I complete swordsmanship training, and they said it's gonna be a little while. They said the most important thing about swordsmanship is being able to carry it, and then I drag the scabbard. I like drag the scabbard along the ground, and just with 2 hands, I kind of managed to like swing it just off the ground and back down. I have a little bit of trouble with that.
But careful, you'll poke an eye out.
I mean,
No! And I hide my stocks.
Oh.
You're all right.
I
You're
mean,
all
only
right.
if your eye is really close to the ground, so maybe a couple of you, but
I mean, mine are safe inside my shell. So I think I can manage fairly well.
and I resheathe the sword, and I go, but this trusty spear, I've been using this for a long time. It took me all the way to, and I point in the map there, and I point at the edge.
Oh, wow. You've been to
Whoa.
the edge of the world?
Yeah, I just kept going. No one stopped me.
Wow.
How
Wow.
long did it take you?
That's
Oh
impressive.
boy.
We're gonna flash back to where Sir Ronnie made it to the end of Wonderland, and there you see, as you get to the end, you see the White Queen.
Oh, Your Highness, I like bow.
Oh, and just because I can do it, and I'm going to. I love the movie so much. The White Queen is Carol Channing. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Is this my sweet little pawn, Ronnie? Ron the pawn? Have you made it all the way to the end? Oh my goodness! You are just so brave, dear.
I mean, there was nowhere else to go, and I figured I just take it forward one step at a time. Is there anything past this?
Oh no, dear. Oh no, there's nothing past this, but our kingdom here, and Wonderland isn't actually very big. You must have come quite a ways.
Yeah, from
Over
back there.
there. I was once over there, and now I'm over here. Pretty soon I'll be over there.
Yeah, you go really fast. I have questions about that.
Oh yes, dear, I get around. Now, my dear Ron, I'm just so proud of you. You are so brave, making it all the way here. And honestly, there is nowhere else to go. I know you just keep wanting to go forward, but I'm going to have to send you back.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Well, that's all right, dear, because I think it's time for a promotion.
Promotion.
I'm premonitioning that it's time for a promotion. I think you should kneel, my dear Ron the Pawn. And do you kneel?
I kneel.
Awkwardly. She has a little purse next to her, and she pulls out a letter opener because that's her sword that she uses. She goes, "As the White Queen of Wonderland, I knight you, Sir Ronnie of the White Kingdom."
Thank you. I let you know, I fought no one on the way here. Everyone was somewhere else, and I just kept walking forward, so I don't know if I've earned this or...
Oh, but that's wonderful. That means you used your wits and diplomatic abilities to bring peace among the kingdom. I'm so proud of you. Oh, now you could go this way, that way, just a little bit this way. Take a step forward, take 3 steps to the left, however you want to do it. You have so many options. It's just a jump to the left, a step to the right.
Oh, you've really warped up my mind.
Well, I'm just so proud of you, Darnie. Your training starts tomorrow. Get ready, and I shall gift you one of my favorite horses from the stables. This is Lexington. Lexington the Stubborn.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to slightly rechange your name so I get used to it.
Was it not Lexington? Did I miss that?
Livingston.
Livingston! Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read the name tag. I'm my eyesight. Let me get my glasses. And she pulls glasses out of her purse. Livingston? Livingston the Stubborn. It takes a true knight to conquer this horse, my dear, and I believe you are just the knight to do it. Thank you for serving me well, Sir Ronnie of Wonderland. Now you can go.
And it kind of happened like that. Oh, wow. That is an amazing story. You met a queen and she knighted you and everything. You think if I make it to the end of Wonderland, she'll knight me too?
You know what? It's worth a shot. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I heard someone got to the end and they joined the clergy because of what they saw there. So I feel like anything could happen once you're at the end.
It's just that I'm on a very important mission. I think being knighted would help a lot.
Well, if this road takes us there, who knows?
You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
So, what's your mission, little one?
Oh, it's a little bit of a long story.
We have a
Well-
long road.
I take a long time to get where I'm going, and a lot of stories end up in the mix.
I think it might be in the cards.
Oh, okay. I practiced this.
Performance.
A loamy beach where day is night and night is also day. I left my bed well past midnight, but sunlight lit the way. Don't ask me to explain wherefore, it's not for me to say. On an adventure I did go, and I slayed many beasts. But when I to my bed returned, saw there had been a feast. My mum, she cried and wailed and moaned, and begged for sweet release. And so I took a sword in hand and made a solemn vow. The walrus and the carpenter would know my pain somehow. Though I be small and very young, this is my mission now. Thou walrus and thou carpenter will surely not be missed. They are murderers, you see, whose actions should desist, and on my pro blade they will fall if they try to resist.
That was wonderful, Shell, but I have to be honest, I'm very frightened of you at this moment.
You should be, unless you don't eat oysters, in which case you're fine.
Your vial's a lot longer than mine was. That's really impressive.
Thimble is sobbing so much that there is a light puddle forming under him, and has slowly started to drift him down the river. Oh, we must, oh no!
Okay,
Match
this is
off
gonna
the
be a
rope.
roll.
We
Can
must escargot all the way.
Okay, if Thimble is
Nailed it.
actually starting to float down the river, we're gonna have to roll to save Thimble.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness. Okay.
Mary
Am I gonna
Posal
die?
is
No,
going-
no. We got you on the lead rope. You're
Not
fine.
not until after break. I made myself a vow. I wouldn't kill any of you till after the break.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Death is
Uh,
only a new beginning.
okay. Who is
seeing
the person
this-
we should actually be afraid of here?
Yeah. Seeing this happen, Mary Posal like flutters over to the shell or to the thimble rather, and gently sort of grasps with their thin hands, and then unfurls their wings to catch the wind as if it were a sail to sort of choose the direction that we're going.
You make me a little boat.
Yeah, you become a boat.
I was about to say. Now Thimble's
Snail
just picking up
sail.
speed
Yeah,
down the river.
I can't
Go
stop
ahead and ride.
It's like a little parasail. I'm really good in water. What am I doing here?
And Silver Shell will jump into the water and begin like squirting their way, spin, towards the thimble in order to maybe propel it in the direction of the shore to get him back on land.
Oh my god.
Okay, I would say this is a logical task then,
Mhm.
and I'll let
Okay,
Xander
I will
assist with
science.
with the sails of his wings.
Uh-huh.
Would you say that I am an expert at such things?
You know what? You are dealing with water. I don't think you've ever had to save a thimble, a snail thimble from a current, but you are very good with water. You were in your element. I would say you're an expert. And
Use 2 die?
and I believe you're pretty good at logical as well. So this is a very big problem solving. You're coming to play that. You're coming to be the hero.
Cool. Do I wait for the assist roll to happen first?
Right.
Yes.
So I'm. This is
How are you
logical.
assisting?
I as soon as Shell comes in and tries to navigate, Mary's going to shift his wings to try to assist in some way with the wind. This is a logical task though, right? So I'll have to roll
Yes.
under my number,
Yes.
and Mary's number is 2.
This
Good
should go
luck.
well.
I've rolled a 3.
Oh. So
Okay.
you know what? You don't completely mess up this rescue mission, but you're not actually helping that much. Like the minute Aki gets close to reaching Thimble, like a gust of wind comes and you slightly push it the other way, and you're not like completely ruining this rescue mission. But honestly, you're not helping. You're not helping that much.
So it's just 2 die for me.
2 die for you. Yeah.
All right. My number or under. Let's go. And I am nice and 5-lead logical. Whee!
course.
Mary, gently down the stream, gently.
I got
Bro.
one success, but
Okay.
I also got a failure.
Okay.
How dare
Okay.
you.
I'm going to say that you are going to be able to rescue Thimble, but the mushroom piece that they were holding is lost down the river now. That's the complication that arises with both of you failing your rolls. But you are able to save Thimble.
Oh, Thimble, are you okay?
How are we saved? What
Okay,
happened?
I'll allow you to.
Okay, so
Keep it
what
nerdy.
happens is when Shell sees that Mary Posal is struggling a little bit,
Whoa.
they're going to suck in as big a gulp of water as they possibly can. And then in one big spin, they're going to eject it from their shell and basically power jet their way towards the shore.
Hey, little buddy, you all right there?
I think these racing stripes were a bad idea. It's told the universe I need to go fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Are you okay,
Exhilarating.
Thimble?
Thank you for saving me, both of you. I thought I was a goner for sure.
I'm sorry for making you cry so much.
Oh no, it was a beautiful story. If any way I can help, I'll track down their vacation home.
I'll take you up on that offer. I'm
Thanks.
sure.
I owe you one.
My siblings must be avenged.
Well,
Mm.
in the meantime, Thimble, if it's too fast along the water on the ground, you can ride Livingston. He goes nowhere real fast.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I have to carry. He doesn't go where I want to, but he doesn't seem to mind if I put stuff on him.
Oh.
Don't you let him carry your sword.
Oh, I'm not supposed to keep the sword on the horse. They said it's bad because someone else could take it.
Oh.
Especially if I'm not on the horse. There's a lot of rules. This is a lot harder than my old job.
Hey, it's all right. Just talk it off. Get it off your chest.
I mean, it's just a lot to do. But no, it's okay. I can do it. I believe in myself. I am now Sir Ronnie, and we are going to this party.
That's the spirit. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You all
Clap on my
gotta
shoulder.
start somewhere.
All right. So y'all are all continuing on to the Mad
Yes.
Hatter's residence.
I'm really happy that this is a miniature pony. This is going to take much less time. All right.
All right.
Is Livingston cool with me riding his forehead?
I feel like it's a Bonnie question.
That's a Bonnie question.
Oh, it was. I was looking at Quincy like, I don't know.
Excuse me,
Uh,
Mr. Wonderland. Am I allowed to ride on your forehead?
Let's see. Actually, you know what?
I've never met a horse
I'm gonna roll for Livingston
Yeah.
and see if he's going to like this. I'm gonna say 1 through 3, he's not gonna like it. 4 to 6, he's gonna like it. 5, he likes you. He likes you. He's gonna let you. He's gonna let you ride on him.
Oh. I ride the whole time with one eye forward and one eye bent to the side to look into Livingston's eye. Because I feel like we both have pretty good just peripheral, mostly. So I'm gonna be a comfort so that maybe he just doesn't understand when to move if you take your eyes off of him.
Mm. Okay, so Just remind me one more time. So sadly, we lost your piece of the mushroom from the middle, but Xander, you still have a piece from the left. You still have a piece from the right. Correct, Sam? Right and left?
I have a piece from a side.
Yeah.
Mary Posal had deduced that it was from the right because I said I don't rightly know. Unfortunately, I don't know what that's left us with.
I lost a piece.
Left
That
us
was
with-
That was the complication.
Dimple, don't you worry about it, darling. It's all right.
I
It means
thought-
that someone down the river will just get some mush, and that'll feed a little family, won't it?
It's swimming with the fishes.
It'll find some fun guys. It'll be great. Don't you worry.
Also, I'm so mad at myself for during that flashback with Quincy for not doing this. I just realized I had
from
this
the
built.
top,
I was
people.
like, darn
Yeah,
it.
do it
I should
again.
have.
Back to one.
Sorry, dears. All right. We are
Mrs. Claus?
everyone's on the naughty list in Wonderland. Woo!
Actually, I could believe that.
All right. So you guys continue on your way along the path, following the river, and you are getting closer and closer to the Mad Hatter's tea party. You can hear random noise, random china being. I wouldn't say the tinkling of teacups. It's more of like the throwing of teacups. You can hear crashing. You can hear just chaos going on and on. But in a very jovial crashing, if that's a word. And a phrase.
Jovial.
A jovial crash is more like it. It's not being thrown out of anger. So you come along this path and you see this archway of greenery, of vines, in this beautiful garden. And this is where the Mad Hatter's tea party is taking place. And of course, already present at the tea party, you see the dormouse asleep on the table, who you all met earlier. You see the March Hare, who is doing a jig on the side, having a little happy jig with his teacup. And looking directly at you, you see the Mad Hatter. And he sees you all immediately and goes, "No!" What's his voice? That's a great question. "Oh my goodness, no room. You can't come in here. There's no room." And as soon as he says that, the March Hare and the Dormouse start screaming, "No room. Of course, there's plenty of room.
But we have invitation.
We're on the list.
Oh my goodness, are you on the list?" And he goes and grabs a clipboard.
We
and
came a
looks-
very long way because you or someone asked us to.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, oyster. Oh, yes, that's there. Oh, yes, some winged creature with covered in pink. Oh, yes, the Ace of Hearts. Yes. And he goes down the list and realizes, yes, you are actually all on the list and are supposed to be there. And of course, you all get little place tags for in front of your seats for the table. And he gestures and says, "Oh, please, sit down. Oh, please, take a seat here. And he makes sure that there's teacups of every shape and size for everyone, so that way everyone can partake in the tea party. And then he sits. Oh, go ahead.
My invitation was just for one. I didn't get a +1, so I'm going to tie up Livingston outside. I think it would only be polite if the trough were also filled with tea. That's not for me to decide. I just feel like I feel like I'm on a short list already with him. So.
Oh, yes. We have a trough right around the corner because every tea party should have a trough. So, of course, the March Hare goes, grabs a trough, starts pulling it out.
Sir Ronnie, can you drop me off at the tall teacups?
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks. And
I hold both my hand out and the spear out, depending on whichever one Thimble wants to be on.
Oh! I pop off of Livingston's head, and I just go down very slowly, and go down the spear all the way into a very large teacup that has tall sides, and he soaks in it like a hot tub bath.
I think if you're okay with it, I think that Silver Shell kind of sees you and kind of pops over and is like,
May I join you? Come on in. The water's tea.
and they jump, spin into the teacup with you.
And then you see the Mad Hatter notices and goes, "Oh yes, yes, yes! Nothing like a nice hot soak and a glass of Earl Grey hot." And goes over to the teacup or the teapot and pours a little bit more in there to warm it up for y'all and give you a little extra bubbles. Yeah. And then I guess, yes, Quincy, if you're going to tie up Livingston, the March Hare will provide a trough full of tea and little treats for your lovely horse, Livingston the Stubborn. The March Hare goes and sits down at the head of the table and looks at all of you and drinks his tea. It's kind of awkward.
I believe we're waiting for the honored guest, Mary says as he sips his tea.
Yes, 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 the honored guest. He's never late and he has not arrived yet.
What time is this party supposed to start? Did we arrive on time?
It starts approximately whenever it's supposed to.
Can't argue.
Finally, someone who understands time. And then goes beneath the cup and you just hear...
So you're all sitting there enjoying your tea. And the dormouse is sitting in or sleeping on the table. You just hear a little like and then wakes up abruptly.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world so high, like a teetway in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. I wasn't asleep, I had of what you fellas were saying.
And then falls back asleep because that's what the dormouse does. Fabulous!
I have a question, Mr. Hatter.
Oh, what manners you have! Oh, ask away!
Did the unbirthday guest get their invitation?
You see his eyes go wide and look over to the March Hare. Look back to the dormouse. Of course he got his invitation! And you see him drift off, looking aimlessly into the sky. Yes, yes, of course he did. He confirmed with me. He RSVP'd to his party. And he takes a big sip.
Can we see the RSVP?
Of course. And as he does it, he pulls out a teacup that says, will you join me for tea? Yes, no. And there's a check mark under the yes. As you can see, he is RSVP'd. His invitation's a little different from yours. We wanted this to be a surprise and throw him a huge unbirthday party. But as I suspect, it is all of your unbirthdays too.
Convenient.
Oh, I didn't remember to get you anything, Thimble.
Oh, Ace! Hang on!
And goes back in the thimble, and the thimble just drops to the bottom of the teacup. And then a lot of bubbles and a handful of things being chucked out of the thimble, a little like the Mary Posal energy earlier, and then comes back up and
Well, here's a gift for you and a gift for you to give to me.
and hands you a blade of grass.
You know, if you'd be willing to accept this.
I do.
And I bow very, very deeply and present to Thimble this blade of grass that does assert my eternal fealty to our friendship.
How? I accept.
As you do that, the
I didn't
Mad
even
Hatter...
know.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't even know we were all armed. A whole blade of grass. blade I can actually swing around. It doesn't look too heavy.
Oh, I ate our only light weapon.
Thimble the Blade Devourer.
Oh, that's much too dangerous for me.
And as you say that, the Mad Hatter was like, "I was once a sword swallower." That's all he says.
I'm a
No, it's
little bit concerned. You say that the White Rabbit is never late, that you don't know what time the party is supposed to start. You don't know when he's supposed to be here. But you did say that he RSVP'd. Are you not worried?
RSVP'd! RSVP'd!
That's what I said. Are you not worried about him?
As soon as you say that, the March Hare, who was busy behind the house fixing up the trough for Livingston, comes running in. I just brought a bunch of props to play with.
None of us are upset about this, and you need not explain yourself.
He runs in and goes, "Hatter! Hatter! How Hatter, we got trouble! I say we got trouble! Right here in Wonderland! Trouble with T, that rhymes with T, and that stands for
Trouble?
yeah, trouble. So the March Hare, I probably should have planned that entrance better. But anyway, he runs in freaking out, going, Hatter, we have a problem. I just ran into TD, and TD says that he's missing. WR is missing. And of course, I'm sure y'all can figure that out, that the White Rabbit, our main guest of honor to this tea party, has gone missing and is late for his own unbirthday occasion.
And we were informed of this by the technical director.
What?
TD.
The TD.
Oh, TD.
Sorry.
And as the March Hare runs in and gives all that information to all of you and looks at all of you, something has to be done.
This is horrible news.
You gotta go find him. You gotta go find the WR.
I stand up to attention and pull my spear up, and I go, I have vowed to protect the kingdom, the land, and all of its inhabitants, and the White Rabbit is among them, and if there's trouble, I guess I gotta step up to the duty.
Duty.
That's a ways back on the road.
He said duty.
You know what? He's right. There's no one better qualified. We have the bravest knight, the
Yes.
strongest oyster, the
Yeah.
sweetest snail, and
Oh.
the most beautifully charming butterfly in all the land.
Oh, thank you. We
And
have
an
our
ace pilot.
ace pilot.
You know, I try to be a plain speaker, but
Am I
I think
coming
we can-
too?
hey,
Sweetest snail.
there ain't no one sweeter than you.
Well, then shouldn't I stay and sweeten the tea?
Well, we might need to sweeten the deal for the White Rabbit to come to the tea party, so we need you.
Oh, that does make sense. In a senseless situation. Does anyone else smell? I don't.
I've lost my sense of smell eons ago.
I sort of detect in the air with this.
I honestly
Wow.
don't know, as the player and not the character, whether oysters are even capable of smell. I don't think they have an olfactory sense.
I think they just smell fishy to me. Anyway, isn't this fun and exciting and talking about our senses?
This is way too exciting. I think we should tone it down.
We should
No,
get back on the
excitement.
road.
Excitement is what we have to live for. I feel like this is a call to adventure.
Oh.
Perhaps you can make it to the other side of Wonderland and get double knighted.
They said it doesn't work like that.
Would that
No,
reverse
no,
your
absolutely.
knighthood?
It's reuniting.
Oh, do you want to be reunited, Sir Ronnie?
It would feel real good. But no, I'm in over my head already. If I had double the amount of of responsibilities, and I barely know how to move around the place now.
I climb back up your spear and I land on your head. Just. And then, well, now I'm over your head, so you're safe.
All right.
This is adorable. The Mad Hatter's crying.
No, careful, careful.
careful.
They cause flooding.
Yes, we don't do that here. And he'll sort of wipe the tears.
Oh, thank you. Lovely handkerchief.
All right.
These are my wings.
Are
Thank
we
you.
doing this?
Yep, I'll
I
get my
guess-
card plane. You get
Who-
Livingston.
Oh, I mean, I am obligated to bring him along.
Don't worry, we've bonded.
So,
Wonderful. Thank you all so much for going to find White Rabbit. I can't believe he would be late for his own unbirthday party. If you see TD, they might have known where the White Rabbit is gone. It sounds like they saw them last.
now, TD, is this the Duke or Duchess, who I have never met or seen,
I believe
but I
it
am told by the Queen exists?
may
Oh,
be a
you
set
know
of-
TD. All the Tweedles, they're all over the woods. You'll find them, don't worry.
Oh, those guys. Bunch of eggheads, if you ask me.
Hey, that reminds me of a riddle. What has to be broken before you can use it? An egg!
Oh, don't mention eggs. Everyone back at home talks about how one guy, he fell down, and we spent a whole day trying to fix that dude. It did not help.
You couldn't
It was.
get him
We don't talk
together.
about that. We have to reset a counter of accidents in the kingdom. Oh boy.
Oh, that sounds
Oh.
dangerous.
I have a feeling in Wonderland that counter is always at 0.
I don't even know how to count.
Oh, but you sure do count for a lot.
Ace, are you ready to do an adventure?
I was born ready. Let's fly.
Okay. Everyone here is so brave. I'll have to be brave for them too.
Bop into there's still a little bit of sticky stuff on your head, Sir Ronnie. And when the thimble, he goes back into his shell out of fear, the thimble just kind of plops back down, and then that you just have a thimble stuck to your
Fez.
head. Yeah, a little tiny silver fez. Silver fez.
Mary will spread out the map that we got onto the table and look over at the March Hare. Is there anywhere that the hare was last seen, or that we could start looking?
Hold, please.
Take your time. I understand the costume change.
Little did you know, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare were the same person the whole time. So I know, Wonderland, am I right? I saw TD right around here. And the March Hare points to a place on the map that is pretty much right behind the Mad Hatter's house. But they're probably at least half a mile away by now. They seem to be in a hurry too.
Well, we have a place to start.
We'll never catch him.
Not with
You all right
that.
keeping those racing stripes a little while longer?
Oh, I suppose. And this is all being echoed outside the thimble. I guess.
All right, let's earn your stripes.
I'm ready.
Oh, wonderful. Call it an adventure. Just don't call me late for tea. Goodbye now. And on that note, the Mad Hatter ushers you off of his property, because if there's no guest of honor, there's no tea party. He can't start without the guest of honor. And I believe you all now have a very important mission to find the White Rabbit. And in doing so, we're going to take a break. I think this is where I'm supposed to take a break. I'm no Eric, but I'm pretty sure this is the right point. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll see you all back in Wonderland whenever we come back from the break. And they were Romulans. No, it didn't work.
2 more weeks.
Oh,
I've got the.
my bad.
furniture.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to Wonderland. We're gonna just jump right in, I guess. Well done, everyone, for the first half. I wish I had. That's all I thought of. So from here on it, I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, I know it was a joke. That was great. We'll see you next week.
Yo.
No, this has been so much fun. Thank you all so much. We got through the first half. I'm excited to start again. I did forget. We skipped chapter 3. Chapter 3 skipped. Now we head to chapter 4. Tweedle trouble. All right. So you all are walking along the back, past the Mad Hatter's house, and going through the woods there. There's kind of a trail. It's, it's not completely wild. And it's Wonderland. There's always a path somewhere leading somewhere. And you come across a form in the distance. And as you get closer, you realize
You did
it's an eggplant. Okay. No, it was not an eggplant. But you're welcome. That was just for everyone at home. You see a figure standing with a cap on, completely frozen, standing off into the distance by themselves.
I yell, "Hail!"
As you do that, because it's Wonderland, you hear a crack of lightning and hail just starts kind of pouring onto you. Just a quick hailstorm. It's very quick.
Whoa.
The little ones just immediately start screaming.
I just go right into my shell.
I have a very strong shell, but even I know that hail could possibly crack it.
Sorry
Right.
for the icy reception.
Stop giving them the cold shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Oh,
cool. It's
boy.
cool. Everybody be chill. See,
I'm
I come
pretty
back
sure
in at the appointed moment.
I'm pretty sure that if I end up chill, I die. I think that's how that works.
Dear friend, have you seen the white rabbit?
Who you calling a friend?
Not you, pal.
All right.
That
Guess you're not talking to me then. And they
Oh,
turn around and
oh,
face
that
the other
was-
way.
I
a
mean,
bit harsh. I'm sorry.
we could be friends.
I don't have many friends.
Well,
Yet?
then I guess you wouldn't be interested in any now, would you?
I mean, I guess a friend or two would be nice. I mean, everybody's always friends with my brothers.
Oh, perhaps we know of them.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Everyone knows the Tweedles. Tweedledee this, Tweedledum that. No one ever talks about Tweedledot.
Tweedledot, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Thanks.
I am Mary
The pleasure's
Posal.
all yours. Trust me. It's nice to meet you.
Charmed.
I am Silver Shell, and and this is our merry band of adventurers, and we seek the White Rabbit.
Oh, you looking for the White Rabbit? Oh, man. You should have seen what I saw.
What happened?
What did you
Oh, I guess
see?
I should tell you then, huh?
If you'd like.
All right. Well, I was walking around and I heard a lot of crashing and, screaming and yelling. Typical Tea Party attire over at the Mad Hatter's house. Every now and then I pop in for a cup of tea. Very hospitable. Anywho, so I'm walking around, and I see the White Rabbit and he's off to the Hatter's house. And I'm like, oh, that's lovely. And I ask him where he's going. And he says he's going to his unbirthday party. Guess who wasn't invited to the unbirthday party? Tweedledot And don't talk because I won't be able to hear you because I knocked my headphones out of my head. Now you can talk.
I would have guessed Tweedledot.
Yeah, I wasn't invited to the party, so...
Does that mean you got rid of the white rabbit?
Got rid of the white rabbit? No!
That
Why
wasn't
would I want to
me.
get rid of the white rabbit?
That wasn't me, by the way. That was from the helmet.
Wait, what?
I made no such accusation. It's
Oh.
it's this one right here on the helmet saying such things.
Yeah.
You have a talking helmet!
Technically I'm a snail,
Oh,
not a helmet.
Oh, I see. All right.
Though that's a great home idea. If only I was brave enough to move. It's too difficult. So many boxes, but the extra foot space would be nice.
I moved once.
Really? How
Yeah.
was it? Was it terrifying? Was your house full of strangeness?
Not really. I just moved over there to over here. It was pretty simple, actually.
Hmm.
So,
So did you kill the white rabbit?
What? What'd you make him think that I killed the white rabbit?
You did sound very jealous, and then you didn't say how they disappeared.
Oh my god, just because he didn't invite me to his little unbirthday party doesn't mean I want to kill him. Jeez. We play cards every Tuesday. No offense, as I looked at Ace.
What do you
Well,
play with
just what
them?
cards are you playing with?
Yeah.
We never play with a full deck, if that's what you're asking.
All too familiar, but let's call a spade a spade. Do you know Jack?
Jack Spade? Oh, that, you know.
He's a
bloody hell.
card.
He owes,
No, I
he
feel
owes
you.
me lots of money, that one does. Sneaky
Oh.
little devil. Starts creating all these own, thinks he's some kind of an entrepreneur.
Don't worry about it, Ace. If sometimes the other nights say that I'm not in the right dress, so I'm not wearing the right suit to go to the club. So, sometimes you just don't get included.
I don't see how you could ever be ill-suited.
All right, look, as much as I'm loving this punny conversation.
I have a question.
Hey,
Yeah. To follow up on Ace's or Thimble's point, you did not specify what happened after you found out that you were not invited to the White Rabbit's birthday party.
Thank you for bringing that up. I was not invited to the White Rabbit's birthday party, and I'm very upset about it. I really should write him a letter, a very heated letter stating that he should have sent me a personal invitation to his
Excuse me.
What?
Did you see what happened to the White Rabbit after you found out?
Of course I saw what happened to him. It was a mess, it was. He was stuffed in a little bag. And then I said, serves you right for not inviting me to your birthday party.
By whom?
Oh, the Red Knight. He and Jack, they have a little side business going on. Sharing time or something. That's probably why they took the White Rabbit, because of his clock.
This is bad.
Right? They're trying to share that time.
This is
Hey,
badly.
that's my job.
You said the Red Knight?
Yeah, the Red Knight. Do you know him? He a friend of yours?
I know of him.
Yeah.
We're not.
He's super mean.
We're not on the same team. And I've heard a lot. He's really good at capturing, so that's probably what he captured the White Rabbit. Capturing, I have not actually figured that out yet. They say that I should wait till next year to start, because I can't even carry my sword yet.
Did you see which direction the Red Knight has taken the rabbit?
The White Rabbit? Yeah,
Yes.
the White Rabbit who didn't invite me to his own birthday party. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up again. Put lemon juice all over my wounds, why don't ya?
No, nobody brought it back up again. You brought it back up again. Which direction did they go?
And you're invited. We, as guests, have the official capacity, missing the main member of the party, to invite anyone we'd like.
You can be
See a
our
+1.
Invitations?
Oh no.
I did.
Wait a minute. I don't recall seeing any of you at our card games. Oh my goodness. I've been defriended by the White Rabbit. I knew, he started hanging out with D and Dumb, a couple weeks ago, and I knew it. This is what happens. This is how I go.
Dot, Tweedledot. I don't think you should hold it against the White Rabbit. Seeing as I think it's sort of a surprise on birthday party.
Well, what the real surprise would have been is me not being there. So that must have happened. It was a surprise on birthday party, and surprise, Tweedledot's not there. Well, this makes lots more sense. Thanks. And she starts walking away.
You're welcome.
But wait,
What
wait.
direction?
Which direction what?
Take
Oh,
the
red
red knight. Take the white rabbit. Which way?
The Red Knight. That's right. Oh, right. So yeah, he stuffs the White Rabbit in a bag like a little bunny, and took off in that direction. And she points towards the left, towards the deep, darker part of the woods.
They bagged a bunny?
He bagged the bunny, and if you ask me, he's either working for the Jabberwocky or the Queen of Hearts. Why would he take the White Rabbit?
Did you say Jabberwocky?
Yeah, the Jabberwocky.
And
Oh.
Silver
Never crossed the
draws
Jabberwocky's
their
path.
little pearl sword, and you see the little glint in there.
Is it safe to come out?
I don't see any Jabberwockies yet. Ooh, what if we run into a Bandersnatch?
Oh no!
As long as they ain't Frumious, we'll be fine.
Bandersnatchers tend to stay out of these parts of the woods. Don't worry. This is the Tweedles territory. The TT, if you know what I mean.
Well, thank you for your assistance.
Good, because my swords are just standard issue. I don't have the Vorpal kind.
All I'm saying, if you want to head that way, you'll probably run into the Red Knight. Because honestly, to be honest, his horse wasn't that fast. I think he's been overfeeding him. Not like your horse here. Your horse looks actually quite nice.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
You know, if you keep on coming into the relationship with that kind of negative energy, it's going to become self-fulfilling prophecy. You ever think of that? Maybe if you want a more positive relationship with your horse, that has to start coming from you.
Maybe your horse thinks you're a nag.
Wow. Never thought about it like that. I turn to Livingston. What do you say? Bygones be bygones? Partners? And I stick my hand to shake, even though I know Livingston is a horse.
The horse looks at you closely and then looks up at your helmet and just kind of actually gives a love nuzzle to Thimble.
Kunk, as the nuzzle drops the visor.
I would say that's a step in the right direction, or at least a direction.
Hopefully that direction.
Should probably go that direction. I could take you as far as I'm able, but once we get out of the Tweedle territory, you're on your own.
I mean, but who better to guide us through the Tweedle territory than the only one brave enough to wander it solo?
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell my brothers. You know, I call them Tweedledum and Tweedledummer, but that's just me.
Hi.
I bet you do. Now come and tell me, and I start guiding you.
I like you.
My friend. And we just start going in the direction.
I have a new
I
friend.
like you too.
You should come to cards some night.
You know, I think I would fit right in.
You really would. Literally. And you know what? We actually might have a full deck with you there.
I wouldn't count on it. Clap, clap.
Not in this land.
And we'll wander and we'll
Do they
chatter. I'm good with patter.
Do they even sell full decks of cards in Wonderland? I feel like that's a no.
Oh, absolutely not. We're all jokers.
That seems completely illogical.
That's Wonderland.
Depends on the kind of game you play.
I heard the secret is that some of them are always like actually not even there. They're absent. That's what happens when you cut the deck.
Hey, we don't need to get into any of that kind of talk now, do we? I thought this was going to be a civilized conversation. That you know what she's out there doing. On no provocation at all. And you just, side with the wrong kind of folks she decided not to take a liking to you and off your head cutting the deck you're talking about. Jeez, man.
Well, you don't seem like the type to fold.
I appreciate your saying, Silver, but truth is, I'm on the run.
Oh.
I sided with the Knave of Hearts, and when he ran afoul of the court, I ran for my little life. That's why I stay flying. That's why I stay moving.
You're an outlaw?
Well, I'm
And,
certainly not an in-law.
I'm traveling with a fiend.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the Queen of Hearts has it out for almost all of us anyway. So just, join the club. In fact, you know what? You could all come over. Then I'll have a full house.
I've heard good things about the clubs. I would love to join them.
I can tell
Really
you
know
one
how to
thing.
party those cards.
I can tell you one thing, you certainly won't have a straight.
And at that, Ace flushes.
Stop it. I was about to say,
Yeah.
you're making me flush.
I love you all so much.
Poker.
Oh, yeah. Yay, poker.
Mary!
Oh.
Mary, you can bring the chips.
Yay.
All right. Well, I'm trying to
Since
make
you're
good
a
with my
snack.
stud over here. So
Texas Hold'em.
Keep trying.
Are we gonna? Are we just planning another party?
I think
All
It'd
right.
be nice if this weren't our last party together. I don't know all y'all for today. I only knew Thimble, but you're mighty fine folk, if I do say.
I
Oh,
want to point out that unless we find the honored guest of our party, this party will be a flop. So I feel like we should find the Red Knight. Red Knight.
Don't worry, you have my sword.
Are you okay with that, Ace?
I mean, honestly,
Won't that put you in
I thought we
loads
have
of
been doing
danger?
a walk and talk this entire time, and we have been
Yeah.
continuing to travel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're walking.
So I
yeah.
think that is a seeded 2 at this point.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
walk, I spin.
Right.
Walking is a fool's game.
I'm
You
sort
know.
of riding.
I mean, y'all are making friends.
So, as y'all are walking along towards the edge of the Tweedle territory, you find another spork in the road.
Oh,
And 2 roads separate. One sign says 2 red knights evil lair to the left. To the right, it says Walrus and Carpenter's retreat.
this just got complicated.
I mean, they taught us at night school that forks in the road are good because you want 2 options of where you can go. But they never told me anything about sporks in the road. I don't know if those are equally good options.
The walrus and the carpenter ate my siblings.
Oh, really? You know what? I volunteer mine if they want to take another, actually probably inappropriate. This is as far as I take you. It was lovely meeting you all. Come around anytime. Tweedledot, remember me? I'm way cooler than my brothers. Trust me. My house is a little bit past theirs. Past the hatches, you can't miss it.
You take care, safe travels, and I'll see you at that cards.
Oh, yeah, and if you see the White Rabbit, can you tell him, I guess, happy and birthday?
Pass it
Yeah.
along.
I mean, that is if he's still around. Oh, Wonderland, am I right? Everyone's like, head over here, head over there. Well, I'm gonna head out. See ya. And by that, she turns around and takes her leave.
Wow. Well, very scary things happen when you wander quite far. Luckily, my home's always with me, though. Easy to hide in.
Silver, are you okay?
The walrus and the carpenter ate my siblings.
Oh no.
Your siblings?
I have vowed to avenge them when they became nibblings.
Well, I did my part. We know where they live.
But we must also find the right rabbit. Oh no.
Both things are quite important. What do you feel like handling now?
Well,
Would you like to weigh the options? And Thimble hands you his scale.
oh, I don't have hands to count the pros and cons.
That's okay. You can just use your imagination. You just think the problems and see how heavy they are.
It even works for real big problems. It scales up nicely.
Oh, well, the white rabbit is missing and possibly in danger. The red knight is a knave and a scoundrel. The walrus and the carpenter are murderers, you see. Oh no. Oh,
That is very
God.
heavy.
But they're on their retreat, and they're probably not going anywhere anytime soon. Maybe they can wait. Maybe I can get my revenge after we've saved the white rabbit. But
We'll
what if
scoop up the rabbit, have an unbirthday party, a spot of tea, and then a revenge served cold.
if I get it too cold, I go to sleep.
Then slightly warm.
Room temperature revenge.
Ha
How do we even know that revenge isn't best served tepid? No one's tried it.
These are true facts.
If I were to ask that you help me defeat the walrus and the carpenter, my pearl blade is very sharp, but I am very small and very young, and I don't want to get eaten. I've heard their appetites are voracious.
An honor.
You have my air support.
I guess I'm ground patrol.
Even though my first loyalty is to protect the kingdom, the land, and all its inhabitants, we are also taught that the knights have a code of honor of loyalty among their friends. And after all that's happened today, I feel like we are at least friends.
At least that.
That is very kind of you to say, Sir Ronnie. Perhaps I shall first test my blade against this red knave, and once I have drawn first blood and anointed this blade in red, then I can better use it and wield it against mine enemies.
Got a little scary at the end there. And then we'll head down that direction.
God damn you, Xander.
So y'all are headed towards the Red Knight.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. You start along the path towards the Red Knight's resting place. As you're walking through dark woods, and as you're walking, it slowly, you can kind of see that like the ground slowly starts to square away, almost as if the ground itself is slowly turning into a chessboard. You can
Minecraft.
see. Oh no, Quincy, what's behind you? What a lovely
Great.
demonstration. So as you walk through, you're getting closer and closer. Are you just gonna, you see an encampment up ahead. Are you just going to barge in, or how would you like to?
I would actually like to do a bit of scouting if possible.
Perfect. That will definitely be a roll.
Yes. Using my very logical brain.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see if there is a way to best approach this situation.
Okay.
Mary would like to assist. He's going to pull out his Stamen vape pen and just start puffing away to create cloud cover.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, perfect.
Whoo, whoo, awful for my lungs. Whoo.
So basically, you're creating cover for Aki, atmosphere,
Mhm.
fog, so to speak. I like it. I like it. With a
Now,
nice,
the
with an
party
actually
don't
nice
start-
like flavored smoke aroma.
Mhm.
I don't think you're an expert in this, Aki. How many times have you left your seabed?
I often go on adventures by myself when my mama is not, so I get in trouble a lot because I like to sneak off. That's how I managed to avoid getting eaten by the walrus in the carpenter in the first place. I left my seabed when I wasn't supposed to, and I have a tendency to do that a lot. I've been grounded a lot lately. Mom has started to take a much keener interest in my
Your safety?
whereabouts and safety. Yes, especially now that all of my siblings have been eaten. It's a lot more difficult to go on adventures.
Well, here you
Alright.
are on the ground, meaning you're doing what you're supposed to be.
Mm.
Look at you being on the ground. You're not in the air, you're not in the sea. That follows the rules of grounding, best I understand it.
That's true facts.
I am very grounded at the moment.
Okay. I will allow you to roll. Also because you're small and Xander's giving you cover, I'll allow you to roll 2 dice for this.
Cool.
Could I
And-
argue that me vaping from the stamen of a vape pen is whimsical?
It's reckless to smoke. Quite
you know what?
hot-headed
Yeah, you're
indeed.
risking your health
I'm
for this.
risking my
This
health.
is a wild act. Shame on you for
Yeah.
risking your health.
And
So
also
I need-
smoking in front of a child.
Yes, into a child's general direction.
It's like all this secondhand.
Okay,
Not
okay.
good for
We
them.
don't need to go that deep. Yes, success.
All right.
Cool. Does that give me a third die? I don't remember how this works.
Me neither, but yes, it does. As
Cool,
Gina
cool, cool.
nods.
Sweet. Coolio. All right, so I have to roll my number or below.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. I got all 3 successes.
Okay.
I rolled 2 1s. Nice.
Oh, excellent. But none that was
None
your
of my number.
correct?
No.
Okay.
None that were my number.
Got it. Xander, did you roll your number?
Nope.
Okay.
No
Okay,
questions.
then. You are a stealthy little oyster. As soon as you wisp off, spin off into the fog, even the party almost loses sight of you. You're so stealthy. So is your goal to get as close as possible to kind of scout ahead and see what he's doing?
Yeah. I want to get a good lay of the land, see what our best approach might possibly be, and also, if I can, perhaps spot our quarry.
All right. You come across an encampment. The Red Knight is resting in front of a fire, roasting some kind of animal over the fire. Doesn't look like a rabbit. You're not sure, but it doesn't look like a rabbit. He's sitting there. And he's chewing his food and just sitting there. Red night. Oh, long day of work for me. Hope I get overtime. It's been a long day. And he's just sitting there talking to himself.
You sound like the Vogon from The Hitchhiker's Guide.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
Hey, sounds good to me. It's a red night. I'm a real night I is. He's sitting there doing the Queen's bidding, doing the Red King's bidding. Yeah, everybody asks me for favors because I do my job, doop-a-doo. And he's talking to himself. Don't know where my friend is. He should have been here by now. Just gonna wait for Jack. As he's sitting there.
But it
by the fire.
appears to be an open camp, and apparently his other friend has not yet arrived. Time is on our side. And jump spin, jump spin, jump spin back towards the party.
That's because time is good at sharing.
Okay, I have information. I have found the Red Knight. He is at a camp roasting an animal. Does not look like a rabbit. I did not see the white rabbit anywhere, but I know for a fact that Jack is not yet here.
Who's Jack?
The
spade.
The spade. Jack the spade.
Well,
He's an absolute deckhead, but we gotta deal with him.
I'm not supposed to hear words like that.
All right, well,
Someone smarter and braver do the plan.
the Red Knight he's very renowned amongst the people who've trained me. But I feel like I know that they said that if you ever have to fight an enemy knight, you want to come from different directions because he can't kill all of you.
Whoa.
I realize that's not as encouraging as I hoped it would be.
I feel like this is a group adapted going in many directions.
We'll
We
circle
go all
around
sorts of
then,
ways.
and we will catch him by surprise.
Maybe we
Watch
can
out!
warp him up.
He's really jumpy.
Oh,
Oh.
I am too.
Silver Shell,
Yes,
did you find the white rabbit while you were looking?
I didn't see the white rabbit. I didn't see a bag or anything like that. I mostly just listened and tried to and confirmed that the Red Knight is at least at the very moment alone.
Okay.
I could provide some cover for us to get into position.
Perhaps somebody with better eyes like yours that stick up out of your head, might better see the rabbit. You have a
Huh?
much better vantage point than I do.
I've never thought about it like that. But I do. Okay. Earn your racing stripes. Earn your racing stripes. So, Ronnie, toss me. And right back in the thimble.
Where am I tossing?
Towards the danger.
I take off the helmet.
Oh my god.
And I also go, I also need to let you all know that you all should be able to think about sneaking up on the Red Knight, but I am bound by a code of honor. I need to declare that I am here. But while he's distracted fighting me, you will have not very long to put your plan in place.
Don't worry. You check him, we'll wreck him.
So brave.
I'm told that actually it's not checking him unless it's actually the king, but I will confront him.
Sweep
Well, we are in the end game now.
Is that what happens if you make it to the other side twice?
Anyway, I'm gonna prepare to just chuck the helmet with thimble on it towards wherever you need it to be.
That is a roll.
I think that I'm the eyes of the party to let you know
Yeah.
if Jack's coming back. So just throw high.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the helmet and kind of like what's the Olympic ball and chain thing? Is it called ball and chain?
I think so. Or is it?
A
Anyway,
mace?
I'm gonna do that kind of thing where I spin.
Oh, one of the yeet events.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
I will yeet,
shot put
as it
type.
were.
Oh, yeet yeet.
Yeet
Okay.
is a Lewis Carrollian word, right? He invented
Yeah, I
that
think
word.
so.
Yes,
Yeah,
great.
you did.
Definitely.
I will
The
yeet
Carol of
Thimble
Yeet.
into the sky.
All right, let's be real. Let's be real. If he lived in this time, he would totally use the word yeet.
1,000%.
I believe it.
100.
This is gonna be a roll. I think. Yeah, this is gonna definitely be a roll. Okay, so Quincy, I need you to roll logical because this is gonna have to be a very calm, precise action that you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since
And-
I scouted ahead of me, I assist.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You can give him a general direction of where it's best to throw. I'll let you assist. That sounds about right. And Thimble, just hang on.
Yep. Do I have to roll to hang on?
No, I'm gonna let your goop do that for you.
Thank
This is more so if
No.
Quincy's gonna get you in the right direction.
Goop expertise hit.
All right, so I'm gonna roll. I'm rolling for logic as well.
Yes. And Quincy, I'm sorry, bud. I don't think you're an expert in this.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you're an expert in much of anything.
Honestly, I was
being
amazed
a
at
sweetheart,
yeet.
just being a sweetheart. But I don't think you've ever thrown anything.
Get help.
I honestly didn't even expect a yeet to be that precise, but here we go. Here we are.
Well,
you do get help from me.
Please be precise. I am fragile.
this is also making sure that you throw it in a way that it's not spinning to where it's like being thrown, so
Then you
Thimble
get
is not being
dizzy
crushed
and
by the
not
helmet,
see
that it's gonna
things.
land. It's gonna land
get
upright where
dizzy.
Thimble's on. Yeah. You're basically trying not to kill your friend, but
All right.
yeet away.
Well, Silver Shell said they were able to help.
Okay,
So
so
you have
I'll
to-
allow an extra die.
Great. Let's just do it.
I believe in you.
And I use momentum to. No, I'm kidding.
You know what? No. Oh, wait, no. Wait.
Right. Here we go.
Momentum to buy an extra die.
I got one success out of the 2. I had to roll under because it's logical. Under a 3, and I got 1 2.
Okay, I'll allow it. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, Thimble, but you will survive it, and you're muted.
Oh, don't worry. I have a puke bucket.
Separate from
Okay,
your house.
so
it's a
you
puke
yeet.
bucket.
Yeah, no, it is separate. I guess the helmet is the puke bucket outside of my thimble home.
And also, but just so you know, from that one failure that you rolled, the Red Knight is going to hear it. It's not going to be a gentle landing, in case you were thinking that maybe you could be very discreet about your giant helmet being thrown around like in solid metal, clanging on the ground.
That's
He
okay.
will notice it.
Is it possible it might clang because that failure does exist, but not on the ground? I'm worried about my friend getting yoked, and
Oh.
I would like, as air support, to catch my friend with my plane.
So I'm just playing ball.
I
The Red Knight.
your words, not mine.
I guess
All
I
right.
should start having one then, huh?
Then that is going to be a roll. And I would say this is pretty this is a wild, passionate action of
Only kind I take.
and very intuitive, I think, of just like going crazy.
It is kind of the aeroplane equivalent of trying to catch the ball in the bucket, since we
Mhm.
have spoken so much
Mhm.
of buckets.
And you're the expert ace pilot. I'll let you do this role as an expert.
All right,
Yes.
let's go for it.
No assist though.
That's 2 successes, one of which is my number.
Oh, indeed. All of a
Got you,
sudden,
buddy.
Time stands still for a split second as you see the Cheshire Cat.
Hey, Cat. So if you just have the quickest of moments, I might find some information. I understand that when my friend's shell's about to hit the deck of my plane, it's going to make one hell of a smack sound and alert a certain red knight. If we were perhaps going to get into an altercation with him, how far away might his allies be? How much time do we have where this fight is still solo, you feel me?
I choked.
I have that.
The Jack of Spades is close by, but not too close to want to fight.
Appreciate you.
He is not much of a fighter anyway. He'll side with whatever side he thinks will win. He's more of a coward.
We are calling a spade a spade. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a good afternoon. Again, about to catch my friend with an unearthly clang.
Yes, clang away.
You have a good one, you hear?
Clang, clang, clang with the thimble.
This particular cat has sort of a doctory cadence, I noticed.
Yeah, you know what? I tried
Yes.
to come. I had a different voice plan, and it just turned into a crow. I'm sorry, but more of like a hello, you one. All right, catch the thimble.
Okay, so I'm clanging towards the ground, and I become separated from the helmet as the helmet is. I like get tossed loose from the opening of the helmet, and so the helmet goes clanging down, and I'm inside the thimble trying to find my emergency parachute, but I don't think I have it anymore. I think I gave it away in that yard sale. And then as I'm thinking, drat, not again, get scooped up by the plane and land on a nearby shack. That's where he's grilling.
All
You
right.
all right, Thimble?
Whoa! I gotta tell you, it's very different when you're up in the air. It's so much nicer. You don't get all the dirt rub on your body.
Well, you know, you're always welcome up here on my dash.
Oh, you're too sweet, Ace, always wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Oh, shucks.
Oh,
And I put my
gosh.
friend on my sleeve, and we're going to have to signal to our friends.
Nope,
I look
there
for
is no
the-
signaling because as soon as all this has happened, clang went the helmet, and the
Oh,
Red
no.
Knight immediately stands up and goes, "Duh, who's there? I know you're there. Come out. I heard you." And
I feel like I should whisper to everyone, it's my time. Get into position, everyone. And I yell, Red Knight!
yeah, that's my name.
Mary is
Wait,
blowing.
and he looks at his name tag. Yes, that is my name.
Mary's blowing smoke around Sir Ronnie, so he's got a really cool, like, theatrical billowing effect as he
Very
In
stands
slow
there.
motion.
Yeah.
I am Sir Ronnie, the White Knight. I challenge you to a duel unless you tell me where the White Rabbit is.
Duh. And he has his sword out and he goes, duel, duh.
I was really hoping you'd take the other option.
Well, there's distraction happening. Shell is again moving stealthily around towards the camp, approaching circle, and then like nice pincer movement happening here, kind of thing.
I'll tell you what I did with the White Rabbit. If you can beat me. Duh. But you can't. Look at you. You can't even hold up your sword.
What is he holding up? What is he holding?
He's holding a big sword. Like, so picture, he's obviously he's not the brightest, but picture like a big old bully. Like picture almost like the mountain from Game of Thrones. Like he's just a big guy with a sword, full armor. It's like he never takes his armor off. He probably sleeps in it because it's comfortable.
It's got a smell in there. I take the big shield off my back, which needs 2 hands to hold up, and I hold the shield up, and I go, "Well, if that's what it takes, bring it on."
Oh, it has already been brought in, I think is what I'm supposed to say. In that, and he's gonna charge you. I think we're gonna do a contested roll here.
May I assist?
Sure. Yes, you may. As the eyes.
Now that we're up on the roof, I'm going to aim my thimble at the sun to blind the red knight.
Ooh.
Ding, ding,
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
I like that. Reflective surfaces. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I will allow that assist. I will say that is a logical. That's
Yes.
very problem-solving, precise
Yes.
action that you need to do. So I would say that is a logical assist from you. Go ahead and roll.
Thank
See
you.
what you get.
Little snail, big brain.
Get help.
So yes, you did. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So Quincy, that gives you an extra die for this. I also want to
Ace,
remind you
Ace.
all.
Hold me up like I'm baby Simba to the sun.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Treasure you.
Just sparkles everywhere.
Blind
Okay.
ya.
It's a lion. It's a baby
Does-
lion.
Does Quincy get an extra die because they're also using their spear? He's also using his spear.
Oh,
Are you
I said
using
I
your
brought
spear?
up my shield though.
Oh, you have a
Yeah, he brought his shield up.
You're experimenting with new weapons.
The best
So you have your
offense is a
shield.
good defense.
I will. So I'll allow you to roll 2 die, Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna say this is. What's your number again?
3.
A 3.
Because I understood whimsical to be just the sort of charge into battle kind, and logical to be like, I am skilled and planned.
Right. You're just kind of in the middle.
Yeah. But this is slightly
I'm gonna
tilting
do-
towards, I should just go for it.
I say let's just go for it. We're gonna do a contested roll. I say yours is gonna be. This is probably gonna be a whimsy one for you. This is a wild, passionate action of yours of going into battle. Plus, you didn't grab your spear, the weapon that you were actually skilled in. So, not the most logical choice. I would say you're gonna go for a whimsy roll here.
All right.
So you're gonna want to roll
Over.
your number, over
Over
3.
a 3.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
Okay.
So I only got 1 success, but that one
Okay.
success was a 3.
Okay. So, all right. And actually, I got 1 success as well. So not bad. As soon as this happens, as soon as you're about to charge, right in front of your face, you see, hello.
Hello there. I've heard stories about you. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Does the Red Knight have a weakness I can use?
Yes. And that's
What
what
is
you
the Red
asked
Knight's-
him.
No!
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You have to be more specific in your questions, boys and girls.
Especially
she's
in
that kind of
Wonderland.
PM.
You are in Wonderland.
What is the
The
Red
treasure cat's going to look you in the eye and go, The Red Knight is allergic to fungi. And poof away.
Right. So do we resolve the whatever's happening?
Yes. So now, we both rolled a success, but you did roll your number. So I'm gonna give it to you. You don't die. No, just kidding. Congratulations. He's gonna come at you full charge. What the Red Knight lacks in intelligence, he makes up for in strength. So he's going to come down hard on you, and it's actually a good thing that you grabbed your shield because you're holding it full body, you are able to block his first blow. So well done. And he's going to take a step back, kind of readjust himself for the next attack. I will allow you to do something, make a move, or
I yell out, I think this mean guy needs some fungi.
Oh, Mary just pulls out the left piece of the mushroom and just chucks it over Sir Ronnie's shoulder right at this thing, at the knight.
Make a roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
Make a, I'm going to let you,
Passionate action or logical that I figured it out.
It would be more logical because if you're throwing it precisely
Coffee.
where you need to.
Let's do
However, I'm
Mhm.
going to allow you to roll 2 because he gave you that information
it. Aha.
and you figured it out.
Right. So I'm going to roll under my number, which is a 2. Okay, so I got a 1 and a 6, the dichotomy of life.
Okay, you're bookending it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
You throw it and you aim it so perfectly as he's backing up going, the piece chucks it right in his throat. So, he starts to cough and go, oh dear, mushroom. Oh no. You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So this is where the complication comes in. It was the wrong side of the mushroom. He starts to grow and get bigger and bigger. However, so this could have been really bad but however, he is allergic. So he's going to be coughing and weaving and breaking out in hives, and he's going to get down on the ground and go, Uncle, I surrender. I don't know why he became the Godfather all of a sudden. But he's like, duh, I surrender. Oh no. And he's
We won!
and so
Only if he
he's
tells
gonna
us where the white rabbit is.
he's gonna
speaking-
surrender the fight.
Speaking of which, I would have made my way around it back into the camp in the effort to find the white rabbit. As the Red Knight is currently distracted by the others fighting him in the battlefield. I would like to do that, please.
Yeah. He is large and spewing discharge.
Okay, so you want to roll for looking for the rabbit?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to
Go ahead and
locate
roll a
the
logical
bag.
roll. I'll let you roll 2
Cool.
since you're still undercover. Actually, I'll allow you to roll 3 because you're still undercover from the smoke, but no one's paying attention to you, and you pretty much have the whole everything is happening around you. Or no one's paying attention to you.
Jeez Louise. I got 2 successes, but I also rolled 1 failure.
You do not see the white rabbit here. The white rabbit does not look to be here. Either the white rabbit is not here or the white rabbit has already been eaten. You don't know.
I take another look at that spit with the animal on it.
It is not a rabbit.
And I don't
He was
see any bags.
He was eating a ferret.
Ooh, gross. And I don't see any rat bags
A
around.
feral ferret.
Oh no. I think we have a problem. I don't see a bag around here. I don't think that the white rabbit's still in the camp.
Did you eat him?
Duh, I didn't eat the rabbit. Why would I want to eat that? Not when the Queen of Hearts told me to get him. Duh. I want to keep my head.
Has the wait, huh? Did you already give the rabbit to the Queen of Hearts?
Of course I did. She wanted to execute him at dusk. Off with his head and all that nonsense.
Okay, we officially have no time for this nonsense. We gotta go.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait.
Oh, no.
I regather my things and I go, seeing as I've bested you, pursuant to the rules, you do have to go back to the White Castle.
Duh! I could use a burger. And he goes to the White Castle and orders a bunch
I get it now. It took me a minute.
with a side of fries.
We can't possibly go to the Red Queen. Dude,
Well,
Not the
this
Red
is
Queen.
the Queen of Hearts,
Queen
which
of
is
Hearts.
separate than the Red Queen. There's so many queens in this land.
Yeah,
What
but
did
if
you
it
call
were off
me?
with a head, that has to be
Definitely.
her.
I've heard she's a lot.
She's too much. And Ace has gone white.
Oh no.
White
Do
as
you
card
need me to-
stock.
Wait, I need you to I start painting you red again.
Thimble, I can't do this. I can't go back there.
Hey. Okay. You taught me how to earn my stripes. And we're gonna help you get over your fear of headlessness. Plus, we can't possibly let the poor white rabbit get beheaded at dusk. If we have any power to stop that, shouldn't we? Isn't that what a good knight does?
We have to protect the White Rabbit. Which way?
I have an idea. Cause and Thimble looks up at the sun, which is very close to not being up anymore. It doesn't look like we have much time to get to the Queen of Hearts, so hang on. And I go into my thimble again, and I come back out with a rock. This is to my good friend Time. And I toss the rock again. And I'm trying to contact Time.
Time?
Time. The concept. The execution. To
Right,
stop an
because ain't nobody
execution.
got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All of a sudden, an old grandfather clock magically starts to appear.
Oh, hello, grandfather.
Oh, Simba, so good to see you. How can I help you? Well,
Yes.
it's not every day I get a rock.
It's so good to see you, grandfather. I had a question for my friends and I. We're trying to save the white rabbit from losing their head.
Oh, you don't have much time at all, do you? As he looks up at the sun and realizes.
So I was wondering, since I'm a follower of yours, could you spare some time for us?
Well, spare some time. And you can hear him kind of looking and it's opening up his old grandfather clock thing and the tick-tock inside his middle. And as he's doing this, you hear dong, dong, you hear all kinds of bells and whistles happening all over as his old clock grinding is coming to a halt. He's like, I see. I can't give you time, but I can share time with you. And he's going to start you see the hand of his face start going backwards a little bit. He's going to share a little bit of his time with you. And as he does this, you can see some of his wrinkles kind of disappearing a little. Like he gets a little bit younger. That should give you enough time to get to the court of the Queen of Hearts. But I wouldn't delay much further. Time is a stake. It's a stake. I would like a stake. Time is a haste. Or make haste in time. Mm-hmm. And with that, he just kind of sits there, ticking away.
All right, I turn around and I blow the time dust on everyone.
I can make a really pretty pearl out of that. Thank you.
That means it's time to go home.
You've got this.
Hey, want to come up here? And I looked at Thimble and I pat the stone that he had thrown that I'd put up on the dashboard of
Hey,
the card
that's
playing.
my favorite pebble.
Time is of the essence. Essence. And just like the caterpillar, he's just repeating himself, trying to make it sound like an echo. No one in Wonderland actually echoes. It never happens.
Can the time dust make it to where we like montage Zoom, but in real life?
Yeah. We need a montage, a Wonderland montage, a montage through the woods, Tweedledot says, you're not taking, fine, I see how it is. And then you're going through. And I was like, oh, yes, hurry back. Oh, the tea party. Oh, through the woods. The caterpillar's like, where are you going? As you pass the spork in the road, all the way down to the court of the Queen of Hearts. That was unnecessary for me to do, but
That was
worth it
beautiful.
for my
What are
own
you talking about?
personal.
No.
That was an essential amino acid. Thank you very much.
And then all of a sudden the dormouse wakes up and goes, what? Did I miss something? And goes back to sleep. And you arrive to the court of the Queen of Hearts right as the trial is about not to commence. It's like right in the middle of the trial where the jury's about to give their verdict.
We
Just
better hurry. These are a kangaroo court.
Yeah. The grandfather time.
No
that
wonder
you're
they're
such good
so
friends with,
hopping mad.
he gave you just enough time to object to the ruling.
Everyone in unison?
Object.
From her throne, you see the Queen of Hearts rise and go, who dares to object in the Queen of Hearts court?
I dare.
I dare.
I dare too.
And I do dare.
And I, Sir Ronnie the White Knight, dares.
So many dares and not enough truth. You can't handle the truth.
Okay.
And you see on the stand is the white rabbit. I know, is the white rabbit, and he's shaking. He's very scared. He's looking at y'all with little sad little hopeful eyes as he's holding his little pocket watch, shaking. And the queen stands. It's like, this rabbit is on trial for daring to have an unbirthday party and not inviting his queen. Off with his head! And the prisoner starts marching towards him.
Wait, you didn't give us time to object.
I gave you enough time to dare to object.
Well, I think that follows that we now have the floor to expound upon our objection.
Yes, you do. And as you know, in Wonderland, nothing is as it seems. So this is how this group is going to have to give their objection to the queen. I'm saying this in my normal voice just because it might be a little confusing to say it as the queen. The five of you, do you know that improv game where each one of you has to say one word?
Yes.
And make a sentence or a story.
Yes.
In the Queen of the Hearts court, You all must speak together, one word at a time, and make your objection
Heard?
worth my time. And yes, heard. That's what your one word. No, I'm just kidding.
I would
You get
like
more than one word, but yes, you must say it all together, one at a time.
I would like to see if there is an order you, Game Master, would like to establish. 'Cause I think we're all on each other's screens in different orders.
That is correct. Yes, this is the order that you must go in. I'll do it in the order that I see you all in. Actually, let's do it in the order that Twitch sees you in. We have Aki, Quincy, Gina, Sam, Xander. I shall hear your objection, but make it worth my time. Commence!
You
Must.
Leave.
This
Court.
and
Allow.
The
rabbit
Freedom.
because
He.
didn't
plan
The
party.
He did not plan the party?
Correct.
Well done, all of you. Well done. The queen sits on this for a moment and thinks long and hard and looks over at the white rabbit and goes, "You have your freedom." And then she looks back at all of you. Who planned the party?
If I'm allowed to speak more than one word, I'd like to point out that you didn't plan an unbirthday for the rabbit, and I think that's rather rude.
Well, no one planned an unbirthday party for me. Where's
perhaps
my birthday party? It's always Your Majesty this, Your Majesty that. Let's
Is it
play
your-
with our flamingos. But no one ever throws me a party.
Is it your unbirthday?
No, today's actually my birthday. Oh dear.
Happy birthday.
But you know what that means? Tomorrow is my unbirthday.
Oh!
Well, then, we all better get planning. And I turn to the court cards.
I look and go, wait, I know you. As I look directly at Ace.
Ace instinctively turns 180, so they are indistinguishable from every other card.
And all the cards, knowing you and knowing what's at stake, start marching along with you. As the queen starts to wait, stop that.
The cards perform a shuffle.
Yep. They're doing a shuffle.
I would rather think it's a 52 card pickup.
Hey.
Oh, that's a very different night.
Yeah.
Oh yes, darling, that's only on Tuesdays.
To go with our
All right.
tacos.
So now the queen goes, this court is now. What's the word I'm looking for?
Adjourned.
Start up. This is my courtroom. None of you speak. Adjourned. And hits the gavel and gets up.
Well,
Mary will rush over to the white rabbit. Oh, you're okay. You're fine, dear
Oh
sweet
dear,
thing.
oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh
yes,
dear.
oh.
I'm late for my engagement at the Hatter's house. Oh dear,
Yo,
oh
we
dear.
know. We've come to get you.
Oh, did you? Oh boy, thank you so much. I still have my head. Yes, my head's still here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Would you like to go to your birthday tea party now?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Scolded by-
After this court incident, I might need something a little bit stronger than tea.
Sometimes my mom says that.
We've got some mushrooms.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Oh, yes, yes. Wait. Is it from the left side or the right side?
We have no idea.
Perfect.
And with that, you all head to the Mad Hatter's and celebrate the White Rabbit's unbirthday. And you did it. You saved the White Rabbit.
And next,
And
vengeance against the walrus in the
I know.
carpenter.
I was like,
This
we'll
is
have
the post-credit scene, right?
Post-credit scene is us standing in front of the second post sign, like backlit,
With the
ready.
smoke
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Can
so
it,
the
can it
smoke
be
rolling-
in like black and white imprint as the camera slowly pans across? It's a still.
Best served tepid.
At sea temperature. Balmy.
Yep. And you see the walrus and the carpenter sitting across the table from each other in a discussion. And then like you see like kind of smoke billowing behind them and around them. And then they look, and as they turn in slow motion, they turn and they see all of your silhouettes. They see the White Knight standing a lot more proud now with a little bit more armor on, standing proud. They see the Ace of Hearts card above for everyone else on a plane, but somehow staying steadily in the air just by themselves. Attached to that on a rope in the air, because now they've felt the thrill of flying, is a little snail with little goggles all over their little antenna eyes to save so they don't get wind burn. You see a beautiful butterfly with like glitter bombs about to get thrown. Because I don't know, with the smoke too. You're smoking and glitter bombs. And leading all of them is this little oyster with a pearl sword with like, and with the way, and then all of a sudden they turn, and with the way the light hits, oh, you see the reflection in Shell's eyes as they go, they say their line of leading their army.
The walrus and vile carpenter will surely not be missed.
Charge!
And as the book comes to a close, you see at the very end, in Wonderland, the stories are never done. And the book closes.
Oh, Bonnie! Bonnie, that was so good. You're such a natural. Holy crap, you've been holding out on, like, respectfully, you've been holding out on us.
Yeah, every
was so
voice in the
good.
repertoire. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, I'm running out of characters.
good. Perfect.
Goodness, so proud.
Oh,
This
thank
was
you
so much
much
fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I
And
can't
just
think
in
of
time.
Yeah,
anything
perfect.
that could have been a better introduction to Bonnie Gordon, Game Master.
Yes,
Oh no. Next one will have to be Wizard of Oz.
there you go.
I'll just have to go through all the classic
Aw.
literature.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
for
this
it.
was all thanks to your donations when we did our fundraiser earlier. So thank you so much for all of your support, and with the Patreon now that we were able to do this. So thank you for watching.
Yes.
You are responsible
For that.
for that.
Thank you.
Yay.
So much fun, y'all. Thank you. And thank you to my players. Thank you. I was so scared, and I had such a wonderful table of players that did not leave me alone.
Of course not.
There were, when you guys just started to role play and do scenes, I was like, oh thank God. Just keep going. Y'all are doing great. Yes.
I guess we should just remind people that next week is Klingons, and then the week after that we're back to a regular Clear Skies plot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm so excited to see everyone again. And thank you again all so much for tuning in. This was so much fun. Maybe I'll do it again. I'll have to think about it. And who
No, but
knows? Maybe we'll
seriously,
go
I
back
would
to
love to
Wonderland.
see-
There's so much to do in Wonderland. There's so much to see. There's so many characters we didn't meet. So
Yeah, and like you said, there's always more stories in Wonderland.
it's true. It's true. All right. Well,
All
thank
right.
y'all so much. Have a good
Good night,
night. I don't know
everyone.
how to end this because
We
Eric
just
does
say
it.
good night.
Stay whimsical.
Stay whimsical.
Stay whimsical.
whimsical.